Hi there, Tabitha with the Lash Exposure, and I am going to show you tips for putting on your foundation and your concealer. I know that I used to have a really hard time with foundation and my concealer caking up on me. Even this awesome product that we have with Younique. If you put on too much, it's gonna cake. And you always start with your primer, always. That is one very important key note to a very flawless face is your primer. So I'm gonna put on some primer, and all it takes is a little bit. Do you see that? And that's probably too much. I have a habit of doing that. So what I do is I just do my fingers together, and that will go all over your face. So the primer sets the base for your foundation. It keeps the foundation from seeping into your pores and your fine lines. Nobody wants that, right? You're trying to hide them, not expose them. Okay, so what I do is I take my concealer, and my color is Organza, and I just put a little bit. You see that? That is the tiniest bit. This is for cover up, and I don't have a lot to cover up today. Sometimes I don't need to use it at all, but I have this spot here on my right above my brow, and I have one right here. Can't see it anymore, but it's still there. So, and then I take my BB cream, because this is really thick and concentrated. So this is a tinted moisturizer, and I'm just going to take the smallest amount. You see I put it right next to my concealer. I'm going to take, and you can use a brush or like this, or you can use a beauty bud, blending bud. I take my blending bud, I mix them together, and then I just dot it. I'm looking in a mirror back here behind you guys, and I did get too much on there, so just pat it in. And if you have any redness that you want to cover up, then you can do that too by just tapping it in. I have some redness across my nose. Okay. It's time to wash this thing. Now, what I'm going to do, and you see I still have quite a bit left on there, okay? And I'm not going to use it. I put too much on. So now, with my mineral liquid foundation, you want to make sure to shake it really well. Make sure to empty the dropper and shake it. Okay. Then I take my large blending bud. I put 5 dots. Just like that. And then I pat it in. By patting it in, and sometimes I'll use my foundation brush. I feel like something's biting me. Sometimes I'll use my foundation brush, and I'll rub it in if I'm not using concealer. If I'm using concealer, then this is how I'm going to do it. Because I want to make sure not to move that concealer around. Especially if you don't give it time to dry, which I never have time to let it dry. I'm always in a rush. I have 4 kids that I'm constantly trying to get ready to go somewhere. Okay, so now this dries to a powder. This liquid foundation dries to a powder, so there's no need for powder afterwards. But, and I have some color discoloration here, so I'm gonna, I did not put any concealer there, so I am going to rub. And I don't normally suggest putting makeup on your neck. As a matter of fact, I say don't, unless you have to. If I don't want that showing, then I do. I don't always cover it up. It just depends on my mood and how I feel that day. Okay, so that's it, ladies. It's easy. 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, and that's talking. Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. Use your concealer and BB cream, and then use your blending bud with your liquid foundation, and you have a flawless look that's not going to cake or get splotchy throughout the day. See, there you go.